Hello students, I welcome you all in the next lecture of Mathematics 1. We have started with revision of chapter 2 quadratic equations. Let us go further. In the previous lecture we have studied what is quadratic equation, and in that we have studied the method of factorization to solve the quadratic equations. The second method, that is solve the quadratic equation by completing square, that method is omitted. Then we are moving towards the next method now, that is formula method or formula for solving a quadratic equation. So let us understand the formula first. The equation, you know that the standard form of the quadratic equation is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. And the condition here, a is not equal to 0. Here a is coefficient of the term x square. That means it is the coefficient of quadratic term, the term with index 2. So here if a becomes 0, the equation no longer remains quadratic. That is why this condition is important. So here, if the equation is provided, we can compare the equation with its standard form and we can get the values of a, b and c. And then the formula is given to us. In that formula we have to substitute the values and then we are going to find the answer. So the formula here is x is equal to minus b plus or minus under root b square minus 4ac upon 2a. Where here you can see that in between you have plus or minus sign. When we separate these, when we write plus sign once and when we write minus sign once, we get two different roots. We have seen that since the index or degree of this equation is 2, we are going to get maximum 2 roots. So here also we can get 2 roots, and those 2 roots separately they are denoted as alpha and beta. So alpha is equal to minus b plus under root b square minus 4ac upon 2a, and beta is equal to minus b square under root b square minus 4ac upon 2a. Now while solving this, first we are going to find the value of b square minus 4ac because it is inside the root. If we put the values of b and a and c here directly, then the things are going to become complicated. So to make it easier, we are going to find this value first and then we are going to substitute in the formula. Okay. So now let us see the questions based on this. Then before practice set 2.4, that means which depends upon the formula method, here the extra information is provided to you that how we can find the solution of quadratic equation by using graph, but this part is omitted. So take a note of this. On page number 42 you have to omit this. Okay, then let us go further. Now here we will move towards practice set 2.4. Practice set 2.3, you know that, which is based on the completing square method, it is completely omitted. So here the first question from practice set 2.4 is compare the given quadratic equations to the general form and write values of a, b and c. So here three questions are provided. I am not solving all. Okay, just a revision so you can solve the remaining questions by yourself. Okay, so let us see first one here. X square minus 7x plus 5 is equal to 0. First of all, what they have told us that compare the given quadratic equation to its general form. So to observe whether the equation is there in general form. If it is not there in general form, you have to bring it to general form. But here, this equation is already given in general form. So let us compare the equation with the general form, that is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Okay, every time you need to write this statement that comparing with x square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, we get. So see, in place of A here we have 1. No number is seen means 1 is present. So A is equal to 1 here. Then in place of B we have minus 7. So B is equal to minus 7. And in place of C we have 5. So in this way we can write down the values of A, B and C. Okay, so this is 1 mark question which is often asked in the exams. Okay, so all of you can easily write this. Only thing is that you need to convert the given equation in the standard form if it is not given in standard form. For example, now here in second question, 2m square is equal to 5m minus 5. The equation is not given in standard form. You need to convert it to standard form. Both these terms you will shift to LHS and you will write down the equation as 2m square minus 5m plus 5 is equal to 0, and then you are going to compare with the standard form and then you have to write the values of A, B and C. Okay. Let us go further. I am discussing question number 3 now. Y square is equal to 7y. Generally, quadratic equation is having 3 terms. Its degree is 2. So, it is having 2 plus 1, 3 terms. But here you can find that only 2 terms are there. Also, the equation is not in the standard form. So, we need to write it in the standard form along with the missing term. See here, term with y square is present, term with y is present, but the constant term is not present. So while writing, we have to write down that constant term also. So when we shift this 7y to LHS, you can write down it as y square minus 7y is equal to 0. And then the missing term also you need to write y square minus 7y plus 0 is equal to 0. 3 terms we should have because our standard form ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Okay, so here in place of c we need to write 0 because here the constant term is absent. We have seen that a cannot be 0 but here b and c can be 0. So in this equation c is 0. So after writing in standard form, you have to compare it with the standard form. That is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Here you can write down the given variable y also. Otherwise, if you write ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, then also will do. Even though here the variable is different, while comparing you can write down always ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Okay, here they have written it more specifically, so here y is taken. So when we compare here again, a is equal to 1, b is equal to minus 7 and c is equal to 0. Okay, so this is a, I think, sure question. It will be every year such question is asked. So I hope you must have understood how to write down the answer. Now here, see, here one step is increased. If you skip this step, then also it will do. Directly from here, you can write down this step. But here writing 0 is important because you should have 3 terms on LHS because you need to compare it with the standard form. Okay, so don't forget to write the missing term. Let us go towards next question. That is question number 2. Solve using formula. Here we are going to actually solve the equation. That means we are going to find value of x here. So let us see first question. X square plus 6x plus 5 is equal to 0. First of all, observe whether the given equation is in standard form. Yes, the given equation is in standard form. So therefore, we have to write down the equation as it is in the solution because it is in standard form. Then the next step, whatever we have done in question number 1, we have to compare it with the standard form and we have to write values of A, B and C. So write down, comparing with the standard form, that is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, we get A is equal to 1, B is equal to 6 and C is equal to 5. Okay, so values of A, B, C are written. The next step is you have to write down the formula. Okay. Or recall the formula. What is the formula? X is equal to minus b plus or minus under root b square minus 4ac upon 2a. That time I told you that we have to first find out b square minus 4ac so that solving further will become easier. So here we are finding the value which is under root, that is b square minus 4ac separately. So in place of b, 6 we are writing. So 6 square minus 4 into value of a is 1 and c is 5. So 6 square is 36 and 4 into 1 into 5, 4 5s are 20. 36 minus 20, that is 16. Okay, so b square minus 4ac is positive here. Okay, here generally whenever the question comes, you will never get negative answer because it is coming under root. So you know that square is never negative. So here whenever the question comes, solve using formula. B square minus 4ac, if you are getting negative, please check again whether you have made mistake somewhere or what. And if b square minus 4ac is coming negative, then you cannot go further. Why? Because you will say that square is never negative and therefore you cannot find out the roots. The equation is not having real roots. So generally whenever the question comes that solve using formula, maximum times you are going to get positive here or you can get 0. But you will never get the negative number, and if you are getting negative number, further you cannot solve. You have to stop here only. You have to write down that square cannot be negative and therefore the equation has no real roots. Okay. Now afterwards we are going to write down the formula. That is x is equal to minus b plus or minus under root b square minus 4ac upon 2a. Now here we are going to put the values. See, this minus sign is there in formula. So everywhere before substituting the value of b, you should write down minus sign. So here it will be minus 6. See, value of b is 6. So minus 6 plus or minus, in place of this we are going to write 16 because this value we have found out, no, 16. So directly you have to write down 16 here. So I said that you need to find it separately so that here it will become easier. Otherwise in the formula if you are putting, then you have to put the values, then in the next step again you need to solve it. So the steps will go on increasing. Instead here you find it and then directly you substitute here. Okay. So minus 6 plus or minus root 16 upon 2 into 1. Value of a is 1. So 2 into 1. This is just a substitution. You have to write down the formula. You know the formula. That is your knowledge. And here you are substituting the values. Afterwards, now what we can observe here, 16 is a perfect square. So this root 16 we can write as 4. So what we are going to get? Therefore, x is equal to this minus 6 as it is, plus or minus as it is. And in place of root 16, we are writing 4. And 2 into 1 is 2. Okay. So we got this. Afterwards, the next step, we have talked about alpha and beta. So we need to write these two roots separately. One is alpha and other is beta. But while writing, we can write down x is equal to only either or we can write down. So our next step is what? Therefore, x is equal to minus 6 plus 4 divided by 2 or x is equal to minus 6 minus 4 divided by 2. Okay, see this plus or minus sign here. Once we have taken plus sign in the middle, once we have taken minus sign in the middle. Rest all the numbers are same. Rest all the terms are same. Okay, so here minus 6 plus 4, you will get minus 2 divided by 2. And here minus 6 minus 4, you will get minus 10 divided by 2. Okay, so just add them and then minus 2 divided by 2 is minus 1. And here minus 10 divided by 2 is minus 5. In this way, we got two different answers. We got two solutions here. And then finally, write down the answer as a statement. Therefore, the roots of given quadratic equations are minus 1 and minus 5. We have discussed this previously also when we have had the regular lectures. Then once again, I took the revision when we were having the online assessment. So this is third time I am doing it. Still those who are not written, they can write it, they can pause the video and they can write down the method if they want. Those who have written, ignore. Only you have to pay attention how to solve it. Okay. So as you know that two chapters are completely omitted. Chapter number 4 financial planning and chapter number 6 statistics. The maximum questions now will come from these four chapters. Okay. So nearly every type of question is going to appear. So you should not skip a single thing. You should prepare each and every question, each and every method. Okay. Let us discuss one more question. I am taking question number 5, which is little bit different here, which is not in standard form. Okay. So the question is y square plus 1 upon 3y that is equal to 2. So here fraction is there. So first we have to remove this fraction. So we have to multiply both the sides of the equation by 3. Every term if we multiply by 3, then this 3 will be eliminated from the denominator. Okay. So when we multiply here by 3, what we will get? 3y square plus y. Because when we multiply here by 3, 3 and 3 will get cancelled. So here y will be left out. And 2 into 3 is 6. Now, again, it is not in standard form. We want all the terms on LHS and is equal to 0. We want on RHS. Okay, so shift this plus 6 to the LHS. Okay, so here the equation will become 3y square plus y minus 6 is equal to 0. So immediately after converting into standard form, you have to compare it with the standard form. That comparing with here ay square plus by plus c is equal to 0. We get, as I have said, you can write down ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0 also. Okay. If you are writing that, then also it is okay. Nobody is going to give you wrong. So when we compare it, we get a as 3. B is 1. I told you so many times when we cannot see a number here, it is 1. Don't think that nothing is there. Or some students, I observed that when they don't find the number here, they write y here, which is wrong. You cannot write variable. These are only numbers. So you need to write only numbers. Take a note of this. So B is 1 and C is minus 6. Okay. Then, as I have said, we will find b square minus 4ac first. So, b is 1, so 1 square minus 4 into a is 3 and c is minus 6. Whenever you are having the minus sign here, I told you that keep practice of writing it in bracket because two signs you cannot write side by side. It's a rule. Okay, so try to understand this and always keep a practice of this. That whenever the negative sign comes, you write it in the bracket. So 1 square is 1. And here this minus and this minus is going to give you plus. So first of all, write down plus sign here. If you are writing minus sign here, then you will be in trouble. You will get negative answer. Just now I explained you that you cannot get negative answer here. If you are getting negative answer here, then you are not going to get the roots. So 4 into 3, 12 and 12 into 6, 72. So 1 plus 72, that is 73. So we got value of b square minus 4ac as 73. Now the next step is to write down the formula. Okay. Now since here variable is y, you are going to write y is equal to. Don't write x is equal to in hurry. Whatever variable is given in question, you have to write down the same variable. That y is equal to minus b plus or minus under root b square minus 4ac upon 2a. You can write down the reason here, formula or by formula. Then the next step is to substitute the values. As I have said, this minus sign is there and value of b is 1 plus or minus this value we have found out as 73. So put that value and 2 into 3. Here value of a is 3. Now this 73, you know that 73 is a prime number. We cannot factorize it. So this is going to remain as it is. So y is equal to minus 1 plus or minus under root 73 divided by 6. And as a final answer, you will write separately. One is alpha and other is beta. Two roots we have to write separately. So y is equal to minus 1 plus root 73 divided by 6, or y is equal to minus 1 minus root 73 divided by 6. Okay. And finally, you can write down the solution in words. Therefore, these two are the solutions of this equation. Okay. So, I hope you must have understood the formula method. How to solve it, that you must have understood. Let us go further. One more question we will take here. Now, question number 6. 5x square plus 13x plus 8 is equal to 0. Here, you will observe that, see, sometimes they are saying that only solve it. They are not mentioning any method. So what you can do is, first you can think, can we solve it by the factorization method? When I am telling, when the method is not mentioned, you know that factorization is easiest method. So here, see, 5 into 8 is 40. And 40 you can split as 8 5s are 8 plus 5 is 13. So if they are giving only solve, then you can solve by any method. You can use factorization method also. But if they are mentioning that use formula method to solve it, you should use formula only. Okay. You cannot use any other method. This is important. So let us start now here. The equation you are going to write. Then as I have said, observe the equation. Is it in standard form? Yes, it is in standard form. So directly we can compare this equation with the standard form, that is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, and from that we get values of a, b and c. Here a is 5, b is minus 13 and c is 8. Then the next step is to find the value of b square minus 4ac. So find the value of b square minus 4ac. Okay. So b is 13. 13 square minus 4 into a is 5 and c is 8. So 4 into 5 into 8. 13 square is 169 and 4 into 5 is 20 and 20 into 8 is 160. 169 minus 160. So you got the answer as 9. Value of b square minus 4ac is 9. Immediately, the next step, that means you have to write down the formula. So you write down the formula. X is equal to minus b plus or minus under root b square minus 4ac upon 2a. Writing formula is compulsory here. Formula carries half mark. You know that in mathematics the marks are given to the steps. If you are not writing formula, you will lose that mark. Now the next step, to put the values. So let us put the values. Value of b is 13. So minus 13 plus or minus under root 9. See, we have found out the value of b square minus 4ac. And upon 2 into 5. Value of a is 5. Now again here 9 is a perfect square. You know that 9 is square of 3. So in place of root 9 we can write down 3. So what we can write down here, minus 13 plus or minus 3 divided by 10. 2 into 5, 10. Now since we have got this, now we have to separate it to find two different roots. So go for either or. Therefore x is equal to minus 13 plus 3 upon 10, or x is equal to minus 13 minus 3 upon 10. Okay. So minus 13 plus 3, that means minus 10 you will get, and minus 10 divided by 10, your answer will be minus 1 here. And here minus 16 divided by 10. So minus 16 divided by 10, they are divisible by 2. So you will get the answer as minus 8 upon 5. Okay. So you will write down this answer. See, minus 10 upon 10, that is minus 1 here. And minus 16 divided by 10, you can reduce it to minus 8 upon 5. And therefore, you can write down the roots of the given quadratic equation are minus 1 and minus 8 upon 5. Okay. Again, please take a note that final answer always carries half mark. The half mark is reserved for final answer. So don't forget to write the final answer. Okay, it's an important part here. Let us go further now towards the next question here. Question number 3, which is activity based. You know that in question number 2a you get 2 activity based questions, and in question number 3a you get 1 activity based question. Out of 2 you need to solve any one. Okay, so such questions they can be asked for 3 marks. So they have given you certain steps, flowchart is given to you, and from that you have to do the steps and you have to calculate the things. So here the steps are exactly similar, but they have guided you. So things have become more simpler. You're going to write down the equation. See, they have given here. And they have told that compare with this, which we are writing. Then we are writing values of ABC. Then next step, as we are doing B square minus 4AC, we want to find. From that, write down the formula and put the values in the formula and find the roots. That means they have provided you with the steps. Okay, but don't get confused. Actually, you can solve same as what we have done in question number 2. All the steps are similar. Okay, so I hope you will complete this. Do this as a homework. Do this as a practice. You know that in mathematics, practice is very, very important. So all of you, please practice mathematics regularly. Now, since the 2 chapters are reduced, you are having the scope to get out of marks here in algebra. Or those who are weak, they can get good marks in algebra here. So please practice it daily so that you can write down the answers well in the exam. Okay, let us go further now. Here the next topic is nature of roots of a quadratic equation. So it is related to the formula method only. See, this is the formula which we have seen. X is equal to minus b plus or minus under root b square minus 4ac upon 2a. Just now we have seen how to find out the roots. One root we denoted as alpha and other we denoted as beta. And when we solve the questions there, what we found is that here value of b square minus 4ac always we got positive whenever we want to solve it by formula. But here, since we got positive, it is possible for us to get the roots. That means the nature of the roots of quadratic equation is determined by this particular term. That means b square minus 4ac. So this value determines the nature of the roots. This value b square minus 4ac is called as discriminant. Okay, discriminant of the quadratic equation, and this discriminant is denoted by the Greek letter delta. Okay, so you can say that delta is equal to b square minus 4ac. That means value of delta is going to decide the nature of the roots. Now here, for this delta, there are 3 possibilities. First possibility is that delta can be 0. Second possibility, delta can be positive. And third possibility, delta can be negative. So we are going to write down the possibilities for all these 3. Okay. So first one, if b square minus 4ac is equal to 0, that means if delta is equal to 0, if you put here 0, then this term will get cancelled and you will get only minus b upon 2a. Only this will be left out. So that means you are going to get only one root. So what we can say here is, if delta is equal to 0, then the roots of the quadratic equations are real and equal. Only one root we are getting. That means both the roots are same. Okay. It's a perfect square. So both the roots are same here. You can say. Then the second possibility, b square minus 4ac is positive. Greater than 0 means positive. We have seen in sums that we are getting positive number here, and then separately we are getting the 2 roots. One is alpha and other is beta, as I have said. So if this is positive, then the roots of the quadratic equations are real and unequal. Two different roots we are getting. They are separated by plus and minus sign. So they are real and unequal. And the third possibility, if delta is negative, less than 0, as I have told you, that square is never negative. So if you are getting delta negative, then the roots of the quadratic equations are not real. So I told you that whenever the question comes that solve by formula method, if you are getting value of b square minus 4ac negative, you check whether you have made some mistake or what. But still if you are getting negative, you are not going to put it in formula. You will write that since delta is negative, the quadratic equation's roots are not real, and you will stop there only. Okay, so this is one more benefit, that while solving by formula method, why you should find b square minus 4ac first. Okay, so I hope you must have understood the nature of the roots here. Then the next part, the relation between the roots of the quadratic equations and coefficients, it is cancelled. Okay. So the questions based on this discriminant nature of the roots, though, that we will discuss in next lecture. Okay. So students, today I am stopping here. Till that, you stay home, stay safe, take care of yourself. Thank you, students.